Hello! I had to make sure it was a good hello. Life's good right now. Hello from cold and desolate Ohio. I actually just got back from Florida. I was there with Anthony, my partner at Bloom, designing the Bloom token. We're going to be releasing more information about that soon. You guys are going to be really excited about that stuff. It's really fun. I do like Florida. You know, it's warm and sunny, at least relative to where I'm at right now. And I just want to say hi to everybody real quick. You know, I'm in a great mood. If you can probably already tell by the energy I'm giving off, I'm geeked. Life's been good, man. So, what's up, Kaizen? Thanks for coming by. What's up, Daniel? What's up, John? What's up, Anthony? What's up, Peter? Nicholas said, pay like girl. Always late. I like that grammar, man. Pay like girl. It's like some caveman grammar. What's up, Motivation Niche? What's up, AEW? Some new people here today. What's up, Zelda? What's up, Mitz? I appreciate you guys all being here. So a lot's been happening, right? Let's think about this. ADA's like, let's take a look. Let's take a look, because it goes up and down so fast. Let's see what we're at right now. 84 cents. That's crazy. So one thing I want to talk about is, you guys have probably noticed the change in titles and the change in thumbnails on this channel. You can see that it's starting to be more clickbaity, right? So I want to talk about that and give you guys my thoughts behind it, because I've always mentioned full transparency on this channel. I'm going to tell you guys why I'm doing that, right? So the obvious answer is, first, so I can get more views, right? But what my goal is to not change the channel content at all, right? That's my goal. That's my mission, is to keep doing the same thing, keep doing the AMAs, doing more. But the actual education part doesn't change, because you have these new YouTubers, right? The big guys who haven't been here for years, who haven't done anything. What they're doing is they're like, ADA's going to go to $10. And they get all these new people in, and all these new people don't get any education. All they get is, Gogan's coming out and we're all going to get rich. Voltaire's coming out and we're all going to get rich, right? So my goal with these is to bring in the new people, right? Because there's this influx of users. I mean, that last video I did got 10K views, right? Which is more than I've ever had in that period of time, because I used a title like that. But if you actually watch the video, it's education oriented. It shows the value and the passion that we all have for Cardano. So the whole point is to bring this in, right? To bring the people in, and then keep them here with education and passion, right? To show them why we're here, what's going on, what's actually coming out, and why Cardano is the future, right? So I'm sorry. The clickbait, it's going to keep coming. The titles, the thumbnails, it's going to keep happening, but that's the reason, right? It's obviously so I can get more views, but the channel and the content's not going to change, right? Because I do have to bring these people in and educate them, right? Because Gogan's going to make us all rich. Those are not good ADA holders, in my opinion. I mean, I guess that's obviously a little biased, but that's my reasoning behind that. So, yeah. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, the best way you can do so is click that like button. I see we're already at 66, so you guys are liking it a lot so far. I'm sorry about the dog. Let them deal with that real quick. I'm going to close the door. Be right back. Pretty annoying, I have to admit. Make sure the audio is good. Hello. Hello. Okay, sick. Mid said, "It's all good, Pay. The clickbait's bringing support." Thanks, man. Thanks, man. What's your opinion about the mysterious bird and the news that Charles prepared us for? A lot of people are thinking Africa. It's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, I mean, I'm deaf now. Audio okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, so, I also wanted to talk about my setup here. So the setup, this is the last time you guys are ever going to see this, right? You guys are watching the growth of my channel. I've mentioned the camera that I've got. I've got everything except for one last piece. Today was going to be the day. I'm moving rooms. I'm going to have a new background. I'm going to have a new setup. I'm going to have a new camera. I'm going to have like a new mic setup. Everything's going to be nice, crystal clear. So yeah, this is the last day we're ever going to have this. So goodbye. I mean, do you guys remember the old setups? If you guys are like OG Big Pay channel followers, the first ever setup was my mom's basement, right? Classic. The second setup was my living room, right? We had the tapestry in the background, the trippy tapestry that's still down there. And then this is the third setup, right? So we're evolving. Shit's happening. Pretty cool, man. I'm really excited. But how are you guys all doing today? Ferris said, audio is great. Hair is great. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Cardano with Paul said, I like the Secret Labs chair. Secret Labs chair. Same as mine. Thanks, man. The only thing I don't like about it is how thick it is. Like, I feel like a young boy in this chair. A little boy. I should have got the smaller one. You know? I feel like a young little wheeled chap. Thomas Baker said, Binance is going to offer Cardano staking at 20%, but only lets you stake 1,000 ADA max. Yeah, there's no way they can offer that sustainably, man. No way. This is the beginning of something quite spectacular. I agree, man. I agree. Larry Last Name said, hey, Pay, what's up, man? What's up? Make sure you guys click that like button. You know, let's get this in the algorithm. Can we make it over 200 people? I think we can. We're 6 minutes in, 150. Let's see how high we can go, man. Let's get the chat rolling. So, yeah, like I said, I want these to really be focused on education. So if there's any new people watching, feel free to ask questions. You know, there's no stupid questions. You know, the whole goal of these is education. You know, and we have to have some good questions for that, right? And I know there's a lot of new people in the space, and they're probably specifically thinking like, oh, you know, I shouldn't ask this because all these people have been here for so long. So, yeah, that's why. But do you guys see the shirt I'm repping? My boys? I support the ambassadors. I'm not an ambassador anymore, but I do my part. Can we agree on that? Can I still wear the shirt, please? Please? Johnny said, my chair reclines. Mine does too. I don't really ever use it, though. Loney said, think of the chair as your throne. Give me some Cardano question, guys. We're talking about chairs. Burden Roberts said, it's like having you in living room. What do you mean? Farrah said, is there supposed to be an announcement? When? So yeah, Farrah, we can go take a look at this. So Charles keeps talking about the bird, right? He made this tweet. He said, a little birdie. It's landed on my shoulders. And he said the news for this little birdie will be coming in February, right? So you start thinking, well, what news could Charles get, right? So your first thought is Charles's AMA saying that he wouldn't even know about Coinbase early, right? His first thought is going to be like, oh, you know, no. Let me say this right. He said in an AMA that Coinbase wouldn't even tell him when they were going to list ADA, right? So my first thought's obviously Coinbase, but if Charles says in an AMA that they wouldn't even tell him if it was going to happen, makes me think maybe it's not Coinbase, or, you know, maybe that changed. Maybe it is Coinbase, because, I mean, there's only a couple options, right? I mean, like maybe an Ethiopia announcement, some Africa announcement, because he's been hyping that up for forever. Because you remember back in December 17th, there was supposed to be the Africa special, right? There was supposed to be a big announcement, and it never came, right? So the bird could be Coinbase, the bird could be the Ethiopia special, maybe it's some Atala Prism stuff. There's a lot that we can speculate on, but if you watch his channel recently, you can tell the excitement that he has, right? He's just happier. He's a happier dude, right? So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think it is? Because I know we're getting native tokens this month. Really excited about that. Johnny said, I'm taking a Python course so I can start developing. Nice, man. I always love to see people learn, you know, get on that path of mastery. Lester said, hey, Pay, so when native tokens come out, how will we be able to acquire them? Will there need to be a Uniswap DEX for Cardano? There will be. Yes, of course. But no, at first, really the only way you're going to acquire native tokens is kind of by trading them with other people. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to be listed on exchanges just yet, you know, because an exchange has to support ADA, but obviously someone is going to come out with a Uniswap type, but we're not going to have that until smart contracts come. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry, there's a lot of people here. I'm going to have to skip questions sometimes. Why can't I speak, man? Hey, Big Pay, what about these rumors on Twitter? What rumors are you talking about? So Peter said Africa. He thinks it's Africa. That's a little birdie. William said, just tuned in. What did I miss? Not really. Not really anything, man. Not really anything. Anthony, please keep putting Pay on blast with the candid media every now and then. Send some links in, Thomas. I want to see me being put on blast. What is Anthony doing to me? Sounds like payment systems through Atala. So will this be the government on the back end or individuals be using? That's a good question. I want to say it might be government a little. I mean, if they're using Cardano, then it's not really going to be the government on the back end unless it's like some private sale, you know? Lonnie said, is there a list of voting dates, or does Cardano set voting dates as they go? So I think the registration starts the 16th of February. I'm going to have a video on that. Don't worry about it. And I'm actually meeting... I'm not going to say that. There's some flags in Africa with a bird in it. I like that, Ludo. I like your investigations there. Eric, okay, finally, a good Cardano question. And it's a hard question. It's a very hard question, man. I have trouble explaining this all the time. I actually just did a podcast recently with somebody. I'm had trouble explaining this as well. So what exactly is staking, right? So from the user standpoint, which is you just have some ADA in a wallet. You actually earn about 5.25% a year from staking your ADA, right? So that's 5.25% in ADA. So if you have 5,000 ADA, you're going to earn 5.25% of that. And the reason you earn that is because there's rewards left over, in the reward reserve, and right now we're at 31 billion, and then the total supply is 45 billion, and that space was left to pay people to stake. And the reason they pay you to stake is because it decentralizes the network, right? So the way it works is when you choose a stake pool, right? So say Bloom, Bloom's a stake pool. It's the stake pool that I run. And when you choose Bloom, what you do is you essentially give us your percentage of transactions in the network. So let's make this bigger, right? And let's make it an easier equation. Let's say there's only 100 ADA, right? And you have 1 ADA and I have 1 ADA. And we both delegate to a pool, right? We stake to a pool, and that means that pool gets 2% of the transactions in the network, right? They get 2% of the blocks in the network. So that's what staking is. You're essentially choosing your ADA, right? Which is essentially hashing power. And you're choosing a server or a node or a stake pool, whatever you want to call it, to process transactions for you, right? Or process your relative percentage to the total network percentage of those transactions. So does that make sense? And that's why you get paid for it. It's very important. Your job that you do by selecting good actors and good stake pools is very important, and that's why you shouldn't just choose a 0% pool. You should choose somebody from the community that you think provides value, or maybe even a project. So there's some developer doing something. So that's what staking is, man. Good question. That's what I want. More like that, because it does help me explain this stuff too. Because as I practice, I'll get better and better. Leonandra says, do you think we could start seeing institutional support for Cardano? Oh, I also missed a super chat too, man. The chat's going so fast. So thank you so much, Cardano Pizza Man. It used to be Slice Pool, but thank you so much, Cardano Pizza Man, for the $150 super chat, man. I appreciate it. And then, yeah, I got distracted. Okay, there it is. Do you think we could start seeing more institutional support for Cardano after Ethiopia? How fast do you think this could happen? So excited about the potential of Cardano. I'm not very good at dates, man. So if we look at the Cardano price right now, as we said, we're at 84 cents. I have no idea. I really don't. I didn't think we were going to be here this fast. I didn't think we were going to be at 80 cents this fast. So it could be sooner than we all think, man. You never know. I really don't know, So it could be soon. It could be in a couple months, but I know that stuff's really, really hard. So William said, Little Birdie Deaf Africa, but it's way better than Twitter/Blue Sky yet. I keep hearing about this Twitter stuff, man. You guys got to catch me up. It definitely could be Africa, for sure. Something like Twitter will build a decentralized social media with Cardano, ? Okay, hey Big Pay, concerning the Ledger wallet with Daedalus, how do I recover the wallet later on? Do I plug in the Ledger and restore itself? So the way the Ledger works is it essentially stores your private keys on the device, right? And your private keys are what you can use to send transactions or stake, because you also have staking private keys. So essentially what you do is, when you connect it to Daedalus, the Ledger gives Daedalus your public keys. And those are the keys that anybody can see. If I had your public keys, I couldn't steal your money. So what you're doing is, you're connecting it, and then on the device you're saying, yeah, this thing's good, here's my public keys. And then Daedalus is simply viewing what's on your Ledger, right? So all you have to do, if you're on another computer, is just simply plug in the Ledger again, say, yeah, Daedalus is cool, and then it'll simply view the money on your Ledger, right? So does that make sense? Good question, man. I like those types of questions. Motivation Niche says, isn't K decreasing again? all caps. So K is not decreasing, it's going to be increasing again, right? We don't have an exact date, but the last thing we were told was March, right? So we don't know when March. I asked them, I didn't tell them. I wish I could tell IOG to do something, that'd be funny. I asked them to please give us a month's notice, so we can educate, prepare everybody for it, because some people really do just set and forget. And I know there's a lot of new people here. Make sure you guys click that like button, because I'm about to drop some facts on you, right? Oh God, I always read questions and then start thinking about the next question. So what K is it's the parameter in Cardano that deals with saturation, right? And what saturation is it's the limit on a pool, right? If you have a stake pool, the limit right now is 63.5 million ADA. So what happens is if you go over that, the people in the pool start to lose rewards. Just 1 million over it, you don't really lose much, right? But 2 million over, you do, right? You start, or not 2 million, but like 10 million over, you start to lose a lot of rewards, right? So what that does is it incentivizes people to go to a different pool, right? So what happens when you increase K is the number drops. So we're currently at K equals 500, which leaves us at 63.5 million saturation, right? So that just means you don't want to be staked to a pool that's over 63.5 million saturation. And it's going to increase to 1,000. And they said March, but we don't know what date in March. And essentially what that means is if we're at 63.5, that's going to drop us down to, I want to say, what would that be? Like 31.635 off the top of my head, random number. I'm not mathing right now, but yeah. And essentially what that means is if you're in a pool above that number, you're going to have to move. But it's not this big, oh, worry, we're all going to lose rewards thing because we get time ahead. We educate, we tell people, because Bloom, my stake pool, has not been saturated once to this day. None of our delegates have ever lost one ADA reward to saturation, right? Because if we were at 64, I mean, you guys would probably lose nothing, barely, right? But that still counts to me, right? So we haven't done that. And also, we're at 270 people. I really appreciate you guys all tuning in today. Please leave a like on this. Let's push this up in the algorithm, man. So someone said K equals 0 on March 30th. There's so many. All right, I'm skipping to the bottom. If I missed your question, you're going to have to post it again. I'm really sorry about that, but when I get too far behind, I have to do it. But I'm not going to miss those good questions. So if you guys have a good one, make sure I get to it. Do you have an opinion on Heiken Ashen candles? So I'm not a chart guy, man. I'm sorry, DS Rock. I'm not a chart guy at all. I'm a kind of a tech guy, I would say. If Bitcoin runs to 130, I would expect a $50 Cardano. Very bullish. Very bullish. Oh, yeah, someone replied after that. You said you got the mask for that, man? Yeah, and if Binance... So many questions, I missed it. I got to start like in the middle so I don't miss them. What up, Pay? I really appreciate what you do. I'm staking to Bloom. Due to the fact you're out here doing your thing. We'll continue to follow and we'll continue to stake. Thanks, bro. Thank you, man. I can do my thing because of you, so I really appreciate it, man. And I got to say, I immediately, I'm getting so happy just thinking about it, man. But, you guys have, the fact that I can just make videos and you guys all tune in and I can educate and I can really provide value, it means so much, man. I've had a lot of good experiences lately. I've met a lot of great people lately, and I really could not have done this all without you guys, man. And it really means the world, I'm sure you guys are all in a happy place, too, because the price and, we were right essentially about Cardano. We don't know where it's going to go, but everything is coming together. The stars are aligning because we have Goguen coming. Obviously, eventually Coinbase is going to come, and then we have eventually an Africa deal is going to come. All of this is happening at the same time during a bull market. So it's really cool because we're also getting a lot of eyes here, and as the value goes up, so does the treasury funds go up. So we can fund more and more projects. We're almost at $250 million that we can pay to people to build on top of Cardano, man. And that's huge, right? It's huge. So it's just, I really can't thank you guys enough, man. I really can't. And I hope you guys are as happy as I am about all this stuff. It's all coming together because I've been here since 2017, and I've always wanted to make videos about this stuff, and I didn't think it would turn into this. And it's pretty awesome, man. And I'm really happy. So, because I've just met so many cool people in this community. I've it's really changed my perspective on life, right? To get deep for a moment, this literally has changed my life. Right? It's so funny, but it's a YouTube channel. I get on here and I speak to a camera and I speak to the mic, and But this has literally, and you guys have literally changed my life. And the people that I've met in the Cardano community, and the people that I've talked to, and the people I've talked to at IOG, or the people I've met with Anthony, have given me new perspectives that literally will change the course of my life. And it's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome. And life's a funny thing. But I hope you guys are all happy too, man. I'm sure you are. Sapien said, Big Pay. Big Pay. Or no, Big Up, Big Pay. New sub from GB. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate you. Adam said, so Cardano could beat Bitcoin eventually. Good. Love from Zimbabwe. Thanks so much for tuning in from Zimbabwe, man. See, I would love to hear your perspective, man. Your perspective is probably so much different than mine. So shout out, man. Hoop said, tell Charles to accelerate the Hydra programming. We're going to need it sooner than he thinks. Hoopin, do you think I can just give Charles a call and say, hey, man, you know this thing that you probably want more than any of us? Speed it up. Speed it up. Or I'm going to stop making videos. What do you think he would say back to that? Nicholas said, thanks for clarifying the ledger question. No problem, man. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Click that like button. 100 or 280 people here, only 150. You guys hate this? I'm just messing. I just have to do the call to action every once in a while because people forget. Because I'm bad about clicking the like button. I'm a hypocrite. And when I get the call to action, I'm like, oh. Ron said, what's the most important stat to look for when choosing a pool? So I've said this before, Ron. I think the most important stat is what they give back to the community, right? If they're developing a DApp or a website or anything that provides value, that's what you should pay attention to, right? Because the fees that you pay are pretty marginal compared to the value that you actually provide to the pool and if they have a mission of some sort, right? Lonnie said, I learn every time I watch these videos. I do too. Thank you, Lonnie. We're learning together. I really appreciate it. Addie said, aside from unbanking Africa, what is the other use of Cardano as utility? Well, so there's a big focus on Africa because there's a lot of people that actually need help there, right? I mean, whereas here, in the United States, we kind of live good lives, right? So there's a big focus on that because we can actually take these people's lives and actually improve them. But there's a lot of use cases in Western countries, obviously, when you get into the DeFi stuff. I mean, when you start looking at like decentralized trading also, I mean, because imagine, it just goes so deep, man. I mean, imagine having a house on a blockchain or all houses on a blockchain. Imagine you have every house is a token on the Cardano protocol. And this is all connected to a website like Zillow. So what that literally does is it just increases the velocity of assets. I mean, this is a financial revolution, is truly what it is. So, I mean, the use cases it's endless, right? Daniel Watts says, tell us the truth, Pay. Charles is secretly a wizard, isn't he? Yeah, you guys think I got to call this guy? He just knows what I'm thinking, man. High pay, will staking rewards increase percentage high pay, will staking rewards percentage ever increase? More than 6%, thanks. I don't know, because I don't have the math, I don't have the data. They could increase, if transactions pick up before the rewards go down, then they could increase, for sure. But I'm not sure, man. I don't have the data on that, and I apologize. Someone said Poland here. Welcome from Poland. It's probably pretty cold there too. So you know the life I'm living. But like I said earlier, you guys got to say goodbye to the set, man. This is the end. There's 308 people here today. Click that like button, man. That's insane. Thank you guys all for coming by. Adrian said, what is Bloom working on? Giving back to the community. We are working on a few different things, Adrian. They're going to be coming out soon. We're not putting all of our eggs in one basket. We're speaking to a couple different people, working on a couple different things. But right now, what we do to give back to the community is these education videos. We answer questions. We also take all emails, but we're actually looking to do more. You guys are saying audio is gone? I didn't do or click anything. Weird. Sorry about that. Is everything good? We good? Do you think IOHK will create a mobile dataless wallet? Yeah, I do. I think Charles has actually mentioned that. AW said, audio back, bro. So we just lose sound for 5 seconds? It makes no sense. Hey, Adam Cardano, is the Voyager app, then send it to Yoroi or Daedalus and then start staking? I've never used the Voyager app. Daniel said, you are moving, question mark. Yeah, I actually would like to move out of Ohio, but this isn't a recent thing. This isn't like, Cardano has made me rich. And then... All right, we back? Is it fixed now? It's like we're hearing Pay's thoughts. Okay. Mike's right. Yeah, I'm really sorry about this, guys. Yeah, I mean, we just lost like 50 viewers because of this. Is everything cool? This sucks, man. This really sucks. Computer's not too hot. All right, how about now? Is everything cool? This sucks, man. We just lost 80 viewers because of that. Everything's cool. I'm still not in sync. It's like 20 seconds late. Yeah, that's YouTube, man. Everything's cool on my end. I mean, you guys can see it right here. Look, wave my hands, blah, 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 blah. Everything's in sync on my end. We've done this a million times before. 30-second audio delay. All right, I just turned everything back on. Are we delayed? Come on, come on. Just lost everybody. I just turned everything back on. Having such a great time. Are we delayed? Come on, come on. Audio's good? Still delay? I already restarted it, guys. Let me listen to the audio myself. God, it's still delayed. All right. Just give me a second. I'm so sorry. Very sad. This has never ever happened before. All right, how about now? We good? We good? Or is everything messed up? Bro, I think Vitalik hacked your PC. Okay, it's fixed. I'm so sorry about that, guys. That's never ever happened before. And it probably just murdered us in the algorithm, but who cares? 240 of you still stuck for like 3 minutes. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys. All right, so if I missed any of your questions, let's get this going. I gotta get back in the flow, but I'm happy we're working. Maybe it's I'm using a new cord for my mic, so maybe it was an issue with that. I unplugged it, plugged it back in, restarted the stream. Richard said, do you have an episode with Liquid Finance Plan? I still don't understand the staking LQ token method. I actually do. I do. That'll be soon. Daniel A said, welcome back. Thanks, man. I appreciate you staying, Daniel. You're the man for that. Adrian said, what mic and cam do you use? If you answered it when things... Oh, okay. So I use a Blue Yeti for my microphone. I'm probably going to be switching that soon. I'm also going to be getting a pop filter. Zaza said, only your face still ugly? Of course, man. I know you guys don't come here for my face. That's a different market to tap, man. Think of how good I would do if I was pretty. Okay, and then what camera do I use? I just use a Logitech camera. I did buy a nice camera, though, that I'm setting up. Like I said, this is the last time you guys will ever see this space. Michael said, no problem, man. We're here to support Big Pay. I appreciate that. Rimco said, I was late, so I appreciate you lagging. Haha, that's funny, man. Rodrigo said, what's the hardest thing of running a stake pool? Probably the marketing, man. The marketing is hard. I wonder if I can, like, move this so it looks like I'm looking at the camera more. How about that? I'm looking right at you guys. Any thoughts on ADA Binance staking? I saw it's a 1,000 limit, so I'm not too worried about it. 20% is just not sustainable. Talk about multi-asset rewards. There are none yet. At what price do you think it's late to get into Cardano? I can't answer that question, man. It's too much financial advice, and I don't give that financial advice. You have to ask an advisor who's a lot smarter than your boy here. Daniel A said, OnlyFans, lol. Are you in a Lambo yet? I'm not in a Lambo, man. Dude, I don't think I would get in a Lambo if it would be something else for sure. You guys are all asking about my OnlyFans now. So maybe you guys do think I'm cute, and it was just him. I really appreciate it. Very kind. I'm flattered. OnlyFans win. I'll just post pictures of my portfolio on OnlyFans. Just like each as the price increases. Yeah, link the OnlyFans. Win OnlyFans. Yo, Pay is a good looking dude, not gonna lie. You guys are so sweet. So kind today. Pay would get more tips on Chatterbait. For sure, man. I don't get shit for tips on here. Sickly said, yeah, win OnlyFans. All right, Cardano questions. Come on, guys. Come on. It's funny. Good memes. JJ said, can't wait till OnlyFans accepts ADA. Is that what you look forward to in life? Wonder Sound said, is that your ambassador shirt? Are you good with them in the foundation? I'm good with them. I don't have any beef with the foundation. It is my ambassador shirt. I just wore it because, like, I don't know. I wanted to wear a Cardano shirt. I was feeling Cardano. I normally wear Bloom stuff. But I was feeling like celebrating Cardano. Yeah, we're cool. I'm not an ambassador, though. But they gave me the shirt, and they're not going to take it off of me. You know, I'm repping them. I'm showing them some support. Even though, okay, not going to say that. Not going to say that. Kristen said, what is your 10-year goal? Wow. That's a really good question. So my whole life, I've always wanted to run companies, run businesses, and particularly software companies, because I feel like software companies can really make a difference at scale. So my 10-year goal was to run really a business with employees, and I've really thought about this a lot lately. Like, really, what do I want in 10 years? And I just want to run a company where I can have like a lot of people and pay them well. I was thinking about what would be so cool, like what would be the coolest thing, and it's run a company where you have a lot of people that work for you that all do their part. and you're all like doing this for a greater mission, and you pay them all well, right? And like you essentially provide a lot of value to a lot of people's lives. That's kind of my 10-year goal, I would say. It's not very specific, but that's it's a good question. I've thought about that a lot lately. I definitely need to kind of spend some time with that, really write on that as more specific as to what I want, But Mitt said, "Pay, how are ambassadors elected in Cardano, if you don't mind explaining?" So you're nominated by community members. So essentially they sent me an email and said, "Hey, you've been nominated. Would you like to come?" And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm honored. Robert said, "Do you still do staking as a service?" Yes. Email me at peyton@bloompool.io. Michael said, "Pay, do you know of any projects focusing on Cardano DEX? I heard Emergo might have something in the works. Can you comment?" I haven't heard of anything, but I know someone's working on it. I know a lot of people working on a lot of things, and I'm sure that's one of them. Look at Liquid, for example. There's people thinking about this stuff. Anything you see on Ethereum today, there's somebody that has Cardano in mind. Will Cardano crash after the bull market, or do we hodl? I'm hodling, man. I'm hodling. Not financial advice, but there's nothing wrong with taking profits along the way. Ivan on Tech talks about that, and it's his strategy, man, and I agree with some of it. Anthony, I saw your question. I'm gonna wait on that. I want it to be a banger. I want it to come out as a banger. Hi, Pay. Do you know if IOHK has hackers on payroll continuously testing Cardano for network or the system as close as 100% punk proof? I'm sure they have a lot of sysadmin guys on there testing stuff, so for sure. Shabby, or Shabhi, great question. He said, "Hello, Pay. I delegated to your pool and I'm considering to put in more. Will the rewards be paused, or will they add to my balance, or will they add as my balance accumulates?" So they'll actually add. So the way it works, like, how you wait that initial like 15 to 20 days for you actually to start receiving rewards on your stake? Well, essentially what happens is when you add more in, you still receive the rewards for the stake that you already had. I hate that this is inverted. I can't give you guys hand motions. I have a lot of motion when I talk. But essentially what happens is it's added in, and then you have to wait 15 days to receive the rewards for the addition, right? Whereas your other rewards, or the rewards that you're already earning, they keep coming every 5 days. He said, "Good stuff, my guy. Bloom 4 Staker here." Thank you, Christian. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate that. Pleasure staking. I stake there right now. I got some ADA in Bloom 4. I stake right next to you, man. Braveheart Stakepool said, "Elon and Bitcoin, what's up with this? Is this just to get more customers to buy his product?" It's not. So Braveheart, I posted on my Snapchat. And my Snapchat, I don't really add anybody. It's just people that I grew up with, right? And I said, this is the before and after for cryptocurrency. Because that's not just getting more people to buy his product. He put $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. And you know what that was? It was a hedge against inflation. Right? Because when you look at all the asset classes right now, you look at the stock market, you look at the housing market, even bonds, a lot of these are not attractive investments at all, right? Even gold, to me, is not very attractive. I mean, it's going to be attractive relative to the dollar, obviously, but I think there's so much more not financial advice to gain with cryptocurrency, right? So what he did, and this is why it's the before and after for cryptocurrency, is he started, right? Charles says this at his company. I heard this during an AMA, and I think I'm going to adopt this, especially if I run more companies in the future. I mean, I'm going to put this on the wall, if I ever get in office. It's going to say cascading disruption, right? Because that's what Elon is at the heart, right? Think about what he did with Tesla, right? And then now what he did with Bitcoin. He is the first. He's the richest man in the world, and he just set the precedent for all of these big companies like Apple, all of these companies with cash reserves, to then take their funds, the cash reserves that they have, and put it into Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. Because in the past, all companies had to worry about is like, 2 to 5% inflation a year. And when you have cash reserves, okay, 2 to 5%, that's not too bad. I can handle that. Whereas right now, we're looking at a much, much greater number. And they all see this. It all started with Michael Saylor. And then Michael Saylor talked to Elon. And now Elon did it. It's cascading disruption. All of these people, all these big companies, they're either going to, what they're going to do is they're going to put their dollars into cryptocurrency to survive. Right? It's what it is, in my opinion. Good question. Jotsko, please do not post your link in here, your ADA address. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. None of that, man. No one's going to donate you ADA. Might have to be a cute girl to get some ADA for free, man. It's hard out here. It's hard. There's 281 people here, though. Make sure you guys click that like button and that notification bell. I really appreciate it. Keep the good questions coming. Bathman said, do you still do staking as a service? I've already answered that. I do. Just email me at peyton@bloompool.io and I can help you out, man. Bathman said he's too fishy, for my opinion. Who's too fishy? How come people talk about 20K for Ethereum ERY? It does not add up to the math for me. What's your view on this? Harvey, people always say that. You never know what could happen. ETH could go that high. Who knows? But oftentimes their math is just a big number to get people click the video because, like I was telling you guys earlier, YouTubers, not website creators, article posters, we live off of clicks, right? So if we know a number is going to get you to click the video, then it's often going to do that, But I try to be reasonable with it. I kind of gave my explanation on that earlier, like how I'm going to do the titles and thumbnails from now on. That's why I put $1 this month, because that seems plausible, right? But if I would have put $10 this month, how many more people would there be right now? So that's kind of why people say that, in my opinion, I love that. I love that. Pal Fromm said, I identify as a cute girl. Send me some. I like that. All right, Jocko, you're getting banned. I didn't think I was going to have to do this today, man. I didn't think I was going to have to do this today. And it's not even working, of course. Okay, there we go. Oh, Peter! Peter! I didn't mean to ban you, Peter. Let me fix this. Peter, I'm so sorry. I clicked the wrong one. It glitched out, and you can't talk for 300 seconds. I'm so sorry, Peter. Let's get this guy some ADA. Because I don't even think it'll let me undo it. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Royce Stank said, I'm new here. I like the video and subscribe. Can you give me your thoughts on ADA? I don't know. You might not want to ask the ADA guy on his thoughts. ADA's the shit, man. If you want to know my thoughts on ADA, I made this video recently. It was called, let me get that link for you. Check out this video, man. If you want to know about ADA, watch that video. That's essentially my why Cardano video. But do it after the stream. And you can ask any of your questions about ADA here, man. Ferris said, long live Peter. Long live Peter. I'm sorry, Peter. I'm sorry, man. Vegan Pool said, hey, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by, Vegan Pool. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Harvey said, Peter, post your address. Oh, wait, he can't. He can't. Dude, I'm so sorry, Peter. Like, I clicked on you. I literally stopped the stream, scrolled up there to bring you back in, and it just didn't give me the option. It essentially said, would you like to ban him for another 300 seconds? I like that, Anthony. Anthony said, geez, Peter better win that $100. I love that. Chris said, do you have a staking video? I do. If you just Google how to stake your ADA in your ROI, space BIG, space PEY, you'll find my video. King Law said, ban me and then give me some ADA too. Love it. Bathman said, I think I'm getting out of ADA when it hits $2. I just have too little to make any real gains. I know what you mean, Bathman. I know exactly where you're coming from, man. Roger, I'm sorry, but I don't really do price talk too much. You know, I'll use the price talk to get you to click the video, but I don't know where the hell that price is going to go. Let's be honest. Just look at me. Just look at me. Chris said, hey, Pay, what is your hunch on the Charles birdies? I've already talked about that twice, Chris. I'm really sorry. But thanks for loving my vids, man. It means the world. Essentially, the birds, I mean, there's only a few things it could be unless it's like something that we don't know about. You know, some partnership or project that we don't even have an inkling of an idea about. But the options to me are Coinbase. But like I said earlier, he said that he wouldn't know early for Coinbase. And then Ethiopia. Like, it's just some deal with Ethiopia or some other African country because they've been hyping that up for 3 months. It could be some Metalla Prism stuff. You know, it could. Who knows what it could be? You know, that's my thoughts. I'll answer it again. Hooten said, Binance ADA staking 22%. Just know when you allow Binance to have your coins, they're not yours, and you actually give Binance your piece of the Cardano network. It's not a good idea, in my opinion. Jet said, Big Pay. I stacked my ADA, or I staked my ADA to bloom. However, every epoch has a different amount of ADA rewards. Is that normal? It is normal. It's so the way this works, great question, Jet. I love it, man. I love it. So the way this works is you have like a number of blocks that you're supposed to get, right? But it's all random. You know, it's RNG. It's a random number game. So sometimes you'll get the exact amount of blocks that you're supposed to get. Let's say it's 10 blocks. You're supposed to get 10 blocks. You get 10, then you get the 5.25%, whatever you're supposed to earn, paid flat. Well, sometimes, because it's RNG, it's a random number game, you get 12 blocks, or you get 8, or you get 16, or you get 5. It's very variable. It varies a lot. But over time, it's supposed to average out right to that 100%, that 10 blocks, right? So let's do some average, right? We get 9, 9, and then 11, 11. You know, that'll average out to 10. But it's going to take a lot longer for it to average out to a good number. Because you may see some pools that have like some crazy returns. It's just they got lucky, man. And kudos to them. Nothing wrong with getting lucky. Lady May said, how high do you think ADA will go this bull run? I'm sorry, Lady May. I'm not very good at price. I didn't think we'd be here right now. I have to be honest with you. When I was chucking away at 3 cents, never in my little brain did I think we'd be at 80 cents right now. I didn't, but here we are. So I'm not the guy to ask, Lady May. I'm sorry. In my blockchain group, it was Polkadot over ADA. Screw that group, man. They're not the good guys. I don't have any beef with Polkadot. I just don't have enough time. Do you suspect market manipulation at the moment? I bought ADA in January, but now regret trying to dollar cost average. I have no idea, man. That's some complicated stuff. Chai said, how do I stake in Big Pay? Should I stake? I only have 20. So your second question is, should I stake? I only have 10,000 coins. Yes. You can stake with any amount. The minimum amount to stake is 10 ADA. And you actually earn 5.25% a year, and you don't earn any less than I do if I have a trillion ADA, right? You should stake no matter what, because you decentralize the network, and you also get paid for doing so, right? So, of course. And then you say, how do I stake in Big Pay? Just get on your Roy or Daedalus, and then look up Bloom, BLOOM, space FOUR, so Bloom 4, and then click Delegate on that. I also have a video called How to Stake. And in that video, if you just Google how to stake in your Roy, space Big Pay or Daedalus, you know, you can change that word. It's interchangeable. And you'll find an exact step-by-step video on how to do that. The little birdie Charles is referring to a partnership with Twitter regarding identity through Atala, hence the little birdie reference. That'd be pretty crazy, man. Who knows? Who knows? Rand Corp said, F, I am late. No problem, man. There's 330 people here. Smash that like button. I appreciate the support so much, man. It's pretty awesome. I mean, this is I think this is the highest we've ever been. You know, so we're setting new all-time highs with ADA, or at least in the recent history. If we just ignore 2017, never happened. And then we're setting new all-time highs on this channel, man. It's a beautiful thing. Anton said, my wife said you're the Fabio of crypto. She's watching crypto now because of you. Damn, I don't know if I'm mad or happy. I don't know what Fabio is, but tell your wife I said thank you. I'm happy to hear that she's into crypto because of me. I'm working on a lot of new stuff, specifically about educating new people into crypto because so many people are coming in. So thank you guys. If there's any questions that you have, feel free to reach out to me because I'm really trying to document this learning process with people. right? I'm trying to really figure out kind of the learning curve and then kind of make videos that follow that, right? What kind of return would I earn with a 500,000 ADA staked on Bloom pool per epoch on average? So I would have to do some math for that, man. But I would give you about 5 points. So if you look at our pools on Pool Tool, we range from like 5.1% to about 5.9%, you know, because it's that variability, but it will average out over time, right? So that's about what you would earn with Bloom Pool, depending on the pool that you choose and depending on how lucky you are while you're there, man. But we mint all our blocks, right? That's kind of our goal there, you know. Trippy said, or Trippy Planet gave me a $5 super chat for some juice. I should have got some before, man. I would have been sitting here sipping on a smoothie. I was gonna say that I would be happier right now, but I can't be any more happier right now. It's a beautiful day. I mean, not outside, but at least in the cloud, if that's what you would have called this, the cloud. I'm sorry, too fast. Go to your Roy and search Big Pay. Oh, okay, no. So Chai, let me help you out with this, man. And if I miss a part, no problem. Just ask your question again. So what you do is you get on your Roy and you search Bloom, BLOOM space the number or the number 4, but spelled out. So FOUR, and then you just click delegate. You'll type in your spending password, and then you'll be staked, and you'll start earning about 5.25% on whatever you stake in about 20 days. So. Yeah, Farrah said, this is after YouTube tried to derail the stream. I know we'd be at like 400 now if it didn't happen, but it's okay, man. I'm so happy at 300 people. I could never complain. I missed Rand's chat. Okay. I was showing my stream Bloom Pool today. Let's go, man. It's amazing what you have going on. Thank you so much, Rand. I really appreciate that, man. I've tuned into a couple of your streams. I don't really go to Twitch much. Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you stream on your YouTube channel too, or only Twitch? I'm not really much of a Twitch guy. Melson said, Fabio is a model from the 90s. I'm definitely not a model, but thank you. Thank you. You guys are too kind today. I've been keeping my macros clean. I've been eating, I've been fasting probably at this point for, I would say 18 hours. Just give me 6 months. Give me 6 months. I'll be the man. I'm getting back into the groove, man. It happens like this, you know. COVID threw me off, but I'm getting back into the groove, and I feel great doing it. So it's not going to stop anytime soon. I just need a damn sauna in Ohio. Anton said, do you think ADA will dip before it runs again? Who knows? Who knows? It's just hard, man. Charts are hard, and I have a small brain, you know. Swifty said, so I was thinking of starting my own stake pool. What minimum amount of self-stake do you recommend to get started? So the minimum amount of stake to get started with the stake pool is whatever you can, man. You know, you got to think that this is all relative, you know. I don't know what country you live in, you know. I don't know your income status. So if you want to start a pool and you're passionate about it, man, do it, in my opinion. There's no minimum amount to get started. Just realize that pledge increases rewards a small amount, and then also it's an advertisement, you know. By having, like Bloom, for example, we have 10 million ADA pledge to the network. And by having 10 million ADA pledge, it shows that we have some skin in the game, right? Because I said this when we were at like 6, 7 cents, 8 cents. I said, Bloom will never take out their pledge, right? We actually added more pledge. And right now that we're at like 85 cents last time I checked, have you guys seen a sell? We're not going to at $1. We're not going to at $2. It's going to stay there. So what it is, it's showing that you're here for Cardano. It's showing that you have a stake in the game, right? But, you know, depending on your geography, or depending on where you live or your income status, maybe 5,000 ADA or 2,000 ADA or whatever, man, is some stake in the game. Maybe that is a meaningful portion for you. And all you really have to do with your customer base is tell them that, you know, this is where I live. This is my geography, and this is what I can provide. And I have a damn big stake in the game, right? So just don't worry about it too much, man. Cardano said, okay, hi Pay, what cloud server would you recommend running a pool on a VM? Your tutorial used Google, but I said you're going to change that. I like DigitalOcean. I also like can't think, it's like Vertor or something like that. I use a couple. I use a few. There's some good ones out there, man. I would just compare price to performance and also usability, right? Wonderless says, has some great content. Great to catch you live, Big Pay. Great to have you here, man. I appreciate it. STJN said, what are your thoughts on the high growth startups like in Silicon Valley versus indie hackers lifestyle business? It's an interesting question. I don't know. There's something about being independent, I would say, that's really cool. You know, to live the indie hacker, you know, you're like a, you know, but I don't know. It's a hard question, man. But at the same time, I think it's good to have people around you, you know. If you redelegate to another pool, do you have to wait the 4 epochs until you can receive rewards? You do not. You do not. Because what happens is you do have to wait the 4 epochs to receive rewards from the new pool, but you have some back pay from the old pool. So you're going to get reward. And then if you delegated to Bloom, for example, the new reward from Bloom would come in, and then you're going to get Bloom from now on, right? So there's no delay in rewards. There's nothing other than a 0.17 ADA fee cost to switch pools. Raincorp said, Big Pay, I do go live on YouTube as well. I'm going to have to subscribe to you then, but all the fun is on Twitch. Ha ha ha. I am the new guy on YouTube. I know what you mean, man, but I tried to do a Twitch stream and I was the new guy over there. I didn't really do it. I didn't really enjoy it, I should say. Shab He said, hey, Pay, I can't exchange ADA anymore on Exodus Wallet. I'm in NY exchange. I'm in which exchange or wallet should I use to get ADA? I've heard about Voyager. I know there's a delay right now in getting ADA on Voyager, but I know Voyager works in New York. It would be nice if Coinbase eventually came so you could get ADA on there, but I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Voyager is what I've heard that you can go with right now. ETH is burning tokens to pump the price. Desperate. I didn't hear about that. Alex said, love your groove, dude. Great work. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's very nice. You guys are so kind today. Christian said, Pay, how can you stake in different pools with the same wallet? When I transferred my funds earlier, they went into Bloom 4 automatically, but we are approaching the saturation level. So Christian, one, don't worry about saturation on Bloom. We've got that covered. If that were to ever happen, we have a couple days to fix it, right? So it's the end of the epoch that actually would make you lose rewards. We have never lost rewards thus far. But if you want to delegate to another pool, it's no problem. All you really have to do is write down a second mnemonic phrase and use that to delegate to another pool. There's really no other way around it unless you're using a Trezor, but it's essentially the same thing on a Trezor. You know, you have a different wallet. Jet said, do you think if we don't sell our ADA, the value is going to be stable? It's not going to be bearish because the community Cardano is effing awesome, man. I don't know, man. It's a kind of a price question, but I do agree with the last part. The Cardano community is the shit. I agree, man. It's effing awesome. Wonderlust said, BNB pumping their own coin IMO using fees to buy their own token. I heard the pancake swap is popping off. I think that's why BNB is going up so much. All-time high, very close. How can you say there's still a lot of room? What, a lot of room to grow? Is that what you're asking? Billin said, yo, Pay! Yo, what's up? The gang's all here. Click that like button. It's a tagline I'm going to start using. The gang's all here. Click the like button. The boys are in the house. Fix me a Bloom pool shirt. Shipping to Belgium. See, shipping out of the United States is harder than you think. I don't think I can do Belgium. Voyager has a 20 ADA fee to withstand. It's because they're available in New York. That's why. It sucks, but that's what you get for living in a state that wants to be dictators. Hope this gets read. Shout out from Antigua. What's up, Zevon? Thanks for coming by, man. I would love to hear your perspective on life from Antigua. I've never been there before. I haven't really left my country. I'm not very cultured. I'm kind of a weenie, you know. What affects a pool more to get blocks? Delegation or pledge? Should people worry about delegating to smaller pools that don't have as much pledge or delegated ADA? So what affects blocks is simply total stake, and that is combination of pledge and delegation. So not one is better than the other. So should people worry about delegating to smaller pools that don't have as much pledge or delegated ADA? I mean, that's a good question, man. I mean, I always kind of do it as the value they provide, right? If there's a smaller pool that provides a lot of value, and I do know of some, then yeah, you know, they should definitely get more delegation so they can at least mint a block per epoch, right? But just because you're a small pool doesn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a touchy thing to talk about, because I was going to say, like, just because you're a small pool doesn't mean you deserve ADA, but then why do I deserve ADA? I don't, right? No one deserves anything, and that's kind of my point, right? It's really just the value you provide and the value that people are willing to give you for that. You know what I mean? So I don't deserve anything, and neither does a small pool. You know, it's really just the value you provide, and I kind of have a leg up on a lot of people because of the marketing, you know, because of the value that I provide is inherently marketing. You know what I mean? It's education, you know. So just because someone else has less stake doesn't mean they don't provide any more or any less or any more value than I do, you know. I just kind of have the platform that kind of spreads that out more than, say, helping someone set up their pool, you know. So I know this isn't ADA related, but why is BNB going up so much? I think it's the pancake swap. That's at least what Ivan on Tech said. I like his stuff. Robert said, do you still run stake pools for others? I do. Email me at peyton@bloompool.io for more information. I'm sorry if I've missed your guys' emails. It's been pretty rough lately. So much chats. I appreciate it so much. I'm sorry if I miss it, man. I usually get all of them, but all right, I'm going to have to skip down. I'm going to start right here. I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to push your question again if I missed it. Johnny said, high range, $52. You're insane, man. You're insane. You're insane, brother. Big Pay said, does staking ever end? No, staking never ends. That's how you decentralize the network. Good question. Chai Bond gave me a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind today. So we're at 80 cents, and now everybody's like, hey, Big Pay, my boy, we all rich now. We rich. The dollar bloom party's coming soon. Dollar bloom party's coming soon. Haven't got super chats in a while, man. Thank you guys so much. YL said, my wallet has only rewards. What do you suggest to get those back? So they can't send them. My wallet has only rewards. What do you suggest? Oh, okay. So what you have to do, YL, to fix that problem? Great question. It's a very niche question. So essentially what you have to do is you just send a little bit of ADA over there. Let's say you send 10 ADA over, and then you're just going to have to, with that, send all of the reward ADA back out. So the ADA you send over and the reward ADA, you take that and you send it back out to another wallet. It's weird, but that's how it works. Sean Walker said, what's the best way to declare your ADA rewards for taxes? I couldn't get the exact dates, times, and amounts when I was downloading the CVS file. Am I doing something wrong? So I think the best way to actually see the dates and times would be use a service like Pool Tool. They have like a rewards function, but I'm very clear-headed today. It's nice. I've been working out. I've been fasting. I can speak quick, think quick. It took me a couple seconds to stop stumbling over my words, but we're there now. Let's keep this going. Having a great time. Antigua said, a small island in the Caribbean. Got to go through loopholes to get BTC here. Banks doesn't support it. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, but that's pretty sick. There's something about living on an island, I think, that gives you a crazy perspective on life. You know, you just have the ocean all around you, and oceans are just something about the ocean. The ocean itself gives you a perspective, but now imagine that surrounding you, right? I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your perspective on life, man. Okay, I'm having to skips. Okay, Randcorp said $1 bloom party. I'm there. I would love to do that, man. I wish COVID wasn't, because I would so throw a party for us. Throw a party for the boys. The boys and girls. The 3% of you out there. Jet said, if we don't know how to code, do you think we can manage to make a pool like Bloom? Yeah, of course. Have you looked at the 15 men? And I'm not a trading guy. Sorry. I'll just find another Bloom pool to delegate to. Oh, okay. I was thinking, I was like, the fake Bloom pool? I didn't realize you meant like Bloom 2 instead of Bloom 3. I thought you meant like another Bloom pool. I was like, oh, so you're going to go with the fake Bloom pool, huh? That's funny. There's a fake Bloom pool out there. Don't worry about it. It's hidden now, but you always got to verify your pool ID. And the way you do that is you go to bloompool.io/ID. And then you'll see all the pool IDs on there. They show in both Daedalus and Yoroi. And essentially what that is, that's like the hash that verifies the pool. You know, the same way you have an address and no other person in the ecosystem can have that address. That's the same way how pool IDs work. You know, you go to bloompool.io/ID. And then from there, you can actually just look, you know, for the pool ID and match it up with Daedalus and Yoroi. So Lewis said, so it'll always be 5% rewards. That's not the case. It's not always going to be 5% rewards. Harvey says, far from rich for me. Need ADA at 1 to 2K. But I don't know. It's pretty much not possible. I'm not rich either, Harvey, man. It's hard to do that. It's hard to do that. Jeff said, "Pay, what's up, boss? Thanks for coming by, Jeff. I really appreciate it, man." No Central Authority said, "Is the bird Coinbase listing? Is Coinbase buying ADA for liquidity?" Could be, man. That's what a lot of people are saying, but it could be a million other things, so who knows? It's good. I mean, it's not a bad guess. I mean, how many other things is going to make Charles that happy? I mean, we got Coinbase, Ethiopia, Atlas Prism, or deals with somebody that we don't even know about, something we've never heard of, so who knows? Simon said, "Hey, I want to build my own pool. Your video is very helpful. With 20K ADA, how much will I generate per year roughly?" So I would just take the 20K ADA and I would times that by about 0.85, whatever price we're at. And then I would times that by 5.5% or 5.25%. And then that's where you'll get your number. And then you have to obviously subtract the server costs out of that. Staking doesn't end, but would be 5%, or will we stop getting ADA from fees? No, we'll still get ADA from fees. So it's the 5% is going to go down, but fees from people using transaction, the network, is supposed to go back up. Yeah, Thomas Baker said, "I use Pool Tool for my taxes. Gives you dates, processes, and amounts." He's right. Pool Tool's awesome. Hey, Big Pay, very glad to have brought 3 people to stake in Bloom Pools. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, man. That means the world. But it's very nice of you, man. My heart is warmed from that. It's really cool to hear that you brought 3 people into the network, man. It's awesome. Brother said, "First of all, greeting from Holland. Greetings from cold and desolate Ohio." I talk too much shit about Ohio. Question: what are your thoughts about buying ADA down when the $1 is near? Since $1 is a psychological number. I'm not a price guy, man. I just like to buy ADA and sit on it. I'm not smart enough to do that stuff. I mean, maybe I could be if I really trained in it, but I like finding an asset that I really, really believe in and then just sticking with it, like Tesla, for example, or ADA, just like something that you can be passionate about. Because how else are you going to sit at 3 cents for years? How else? How else with no shell you're going to keep chugging away? That's the only way, man. Passion. Not financial advice. Not passion advice. But I didn't buy ADA to become rich. Bought because I like the project. Me too, man. Me too. Are you worried about Binance charging increased ADA withdrawal fees, incentivizing people to stake with them? Seems like a civil behavior to me. Trying to accrue as much ADA as possible. Doesn't surprise me one bit, man. But we have to have things in the protocol that prevent stuff like this. Do you have a video where you can make your own pool and how to manage them? I don't have that. I don't have videos like that. I have the from the Friends and Family test, and I have videos back then. Beyond Time said, "Hi, are you happy about the Singularity Net partnership?" I'm thrilled about that. I'm actually going to have Ben Gortzel on the podcast. Thrilled about that. Really excited. Question. Oh, I already read that one. Keep going, Pay. What time are we at? We're in hour 8. I'll keep going. Let's pop off. I mean, if you got 270 people here, we can keep going. You guys hype me up. I'm in a good mood. I've been in a good mood since I came back from Florida. I've been in a good mood since I went to Florida, essentially. I needed that, man. I needed that. Going to Florida and working on the Bloom token and meeting with Anthony and meeting a lot of other great, friendly people there, beautiful people. It was good for the soul. I'm in a much happier place now. So thank you guys. You should sell Tesla right now and buy back after it retraces. Yeah, I don't have any Tesla anymore. It was just kind of giving an idea, like another example of kind of the passion that you can have for an asset, I got my friend into ADA, but he doesn't stake it. I still need to convince him to get out of Binance and stake it. You do need, that's your mission, Johnny. That's your mission, man. You have to. Beyond Time said, "Hi, are you happy?" Yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled, Beyond. Will Pool Tool grab all of my rewards from 2020? Does it start when you start using it? It'll grab all your rewards because it just essentially queries the blockchain and gives you all the data from that address. It's pretty sick. Pedro said, "Myself, my mom, my brother, and my girlfriend are all in different Bloom pools. Keep up the great work." Thank you so much, Pedro. That's awesome, man. Same here, man. My mom, my brother, I don't have a girlfriend, but everyone around me is all in a different Bloom pool, man. It's pretty cool. Weil said, "Can you explain how to vote?" I feel like I'm going to make a video about it, YL. Great question. I'm going to be making videos every step of the way so you don't miss the next vote. Just make sure you subscribe to this channel, click that notification bell, and click all. Robert said, "Spelling of peyton. It's P-E-Y-T-O-N. Do you have a video?" Oh, I already answered that, Jet. No, I do not have a video like that. Binance lowered ADA withdrawal fee to 2 ADA. but still steep, but better than 5. Yeah, 2's not too bad. It's pretty steep now if we compare it relative to the past. Then yeah, it's pretty steep, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I guess it is $1.60 now. I'm used to it being like 10 cents. It is pretty steep. 20x increase in withdrawal price. Thomas said, I'm going to make a super silly YT video called Pays Passion. Dude, Pays Passion, dude. That's what my OnlyFans would be called. Pays Passion. Oh, Johnny said you were muted for 20 minutes. That doesn't count. You're right, man. You're right. I got to catch up for that. Rick said, hey, sorry, just entering the conversation. Perhaps you already answered it. What's the difference between hosting a pool and staking it and one's income? Does it have advantages to host? It's a great question, Rick. So ADD brain. I started thinking about something else. So there is a difference in hosting a pool and staking. And that difference is delegation, right? So if actual returns from the ADA that you have, let's say you have 1 million ADA, you're a big baller now. Big money bags, Rick. Big money bags, Rick Schmeets. So you have 1 million ADA. You're going to earn about 5.25% a year from staking that ADA. And if you had your own pool, you're going to earn the exact same, about 5.25% a year for staking that ADA, unless you get lucky, of course, or you get unlucky. And then where you actually earn more from hosting a stake pool is in delegation. You get your buddy, you get your other rich guy, Schmeets Rick, you get them, and that's how you get the advantage. But at the same time, you also have to pay the server costs, right? So it's a mixed bag. There is definitely more room to grow, but staking is stable, right? For sure. Simon said, send me some Bloom Pool merch. You've said it like 5 times. It makes me really want to send you some. It does. Like, you think that would annoy me, but because you gave me the airplane emoji and then you gave me a couple boat emojis, I really appreciate the dedication. I definitely want to send you some merch, man. I just don't even know if I can in that place. Raincorp said, can't log off until ADA hits 90. You can be up. What is the perks of having a pool like Bloom, like managing them? You get paid for the delegation rewards. And also it's really a passion for me, Jet. Like, it's not like, oh, I get paid from this. This is why I'm doing it. I just wanted to be a part of the network, right? I mean, if you ask my partner, Anthony, about essentially what our goals was with this, it was to be a part of the network. It was to actually mint blocks. It was just so cool for us to actually be able to mint transactions about something that we've loved and we've been passionate about for so long. And our initial goal was to be in the K equals 150. That was the first K parameter. Our goal was to just make it in the top 150, right? So that's kind of, you're also participating in the network, man. It's not just about the cash, it's really cool. Johnny said, don't stop streaming until ADA hits 90 cents. Let's see what the ADA price is at. Let's see what was going on. 86. It's not bad. It's not bad. Beyond Time said, you cool, man. Thanks, man. You cool too. You're so cool. You're beyond time, brother. Keep up the good work. Looking forward to the Ben Gortzel podcast. So am I, man. You should ask Anthony. Anthony's in the chat right now. Ask Anthony how excited I was when I called him and was like, Ben Gortzel's coming on. Dude, I was jumping. I was jumping up and down. I was so giddy. And then I'll give you some more great stuff coming, right? You guys have made it to the end. We're like, not to the end. It's not over yet, but hour and 20 minutes in, you guys get the good details, or hour 10 and whatever we're at. Guess what? Charles is coming on. Charles is coming on the podcast too this month. I'm going to have Ben Gortzel and Charles Hodgkinson, and you guys have me. I mean, what else can you ask for? This is like the first time I haven't been humble. It was a joke. I hate myself. That was a joke too. King Cardano, 2.9 million ADA, $5 by June. You'll be a rich man. It's so funny that you put the 2.9 million ADA in your name, man. I love it. You better be having your internet security down. Have that stored. Some guns in the house. What makes Cardano community different from others? I think the passion, man. The passion. I would say. And also all the nice individuals here, man. I don't know. There's just something. I mean, maybe I'm biased, obviously, but let's think about it. Like, everyone I've met in the Cardano community, except for a couple no-name people that I won't say, have been very nice. Like, if you compare it to, like, generally the people that you meet, they're nicer here. You know, they are more down to earth. You know, it's hard to explain. AB said, previously delegated to Bloom 2 and left it until now. Any reason to switch to a newer pool with the latest ADA 64? So no, as long as your pool's under 64 mil, you're good to go, man. Value said, we are hodlers. Yeah, we've been hodling for a while, man. I better stop sitting on my leg before I can't move when I stand up. We switch legs. The way I sit when I do these AMAs, I think, is like ruining my knees. Because they go out of place when I do jiu-jitsu now. It's pretty funny. It's not funny. It actually hurts. King Cardano 2.9 million said, I have been holding for 4 years. I think I'm, where am I at? 2017, so 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. That's 4. I'm the man. I didn't realize it's been 4 years, man. It's crazy. I've always just said 3. Anthony said, but wait, there's more. There's a lot of new announcements coming. There's a lot of new announcements coming. Jet said, guys, sorry if that was too loud. Don't effing sell ADA. Let's support Charles in the community. That's the reason why I'm all in Cardano. The vision, the projects, the adoption. How I wish you to hodl your ADA like me. $79 in ADA. I got to be honest with you, Jet. If ADA was $79, I don't think I would ever sell the ADA. I wouldn't have a price target. ADA would just be what I, you know what I mean? It's my currency. Dual Citizen said, do you own any XRP? I do not. Bitcoin Wallet said, Charles is a libertarian. Charles is a libertarian. We love hashtag ADA. We all do. Is that a Cardano t-shirt? Yes, it is. It's the t-shirt of my ex-girlfriend. My old lover. It's my old missus. She was cute. And he said, you're a good man. Good energy. 15,000 ADA to my name and more tomorrow. What price will you stop buying at? I don't want to give you guys that answer. I don't think it's very nice to do that. I'm sorry. Not a price guy, man. Thanks. Also, give me a link to your pool. Yep, it's bloompool.io. And then Anthony, when you link it in chat, do the https:// so you can just click it. Coinfarah said, hey, Pay, how can we get some AGI easily? Thanks. So the best way, Coinfarah, to actually find how to buy coins is you go to like CoinMarketCap or any of them that kind of show the market cap for coins, and it'll list all the exchanges below. So you kind of have to base out on your jurisdiction. It's been a while since I've seen you though, Coinfarah. How have you been doing, man? I want to say it's been months. It's been months, man. I hope you're doing well. Gerbil said, considering pumping my BTC to ADA after the next BTC pump. Sometimes I just feel like I shouldn't even say things, man. I've been thinking about getting some more BTC. You know, I've been a little bit bullish on BTC lately, especially after the Elon stuff and kind of the store value proposition. I was kind of made a turnaround. I didn't really like Bitcoin, man, because I didn't think about it in the right way. I thought about Bitcoin as a competitor to Cardano. In reality, it's two different things, right? BTC is a store of value, whereas Cardano can be a utility and also a store of value, right? I want to hold some BTC in my ADA wallet. It's my dream. The ADA project involves by making it easy too. Cardano ambassadors to Charles are nice and easy. You won't find such a community. Yeah, I agree, man. I want to be a Bloompool ambassador. Don't post your address in chat. Don't post your address. Post it in the Discord, man. If you're going to post it anywhere, DM me on Discord. Don't post it in here. Thomas, in relation to me making a joke and saying that the Cardano Foundation was my ex-girlfriend, he said, I used to love her, but I had to kill her with a water gun and a flower. I like that. I didn't kill her. They killed me, man. They killed me. They just had to take a break, you know? It's sad. Please tell me about 1 inch. I don't know about 1 inch, man. I don't know if it'll go up. I'm not a price man. Dole said, do not buy BTC right now. Yeah, I wasn't looking at it in terms of BTC price. I was looking at it in terms of Satoshis. Off-Grid said, is there a list of coins for joining the Cardano ecosystem or any kind of schedule of events? There's a lot of, I don't really know if there's a main list of coins, so I can't answer that. I'm sorry, man. But like I said earlier, you guys got to say goodbye to this. This is it. This shitty background. It's done. It's over with. JJ said, starting to not like ETH. I've never really been an ETH guy myself. Dribble said, same. I used to hate on BTC too because of the tech. Me too, but I was looking at it from a technical perspective and not the store of value perspective, right? But I've changed my mind. I've made a turnaround. I wish I had more BTC. Braveheart Stakepool said, Ben and Charles would be awesome. Any planned info releases? Charles actually announced the K increase on my channel last time, so maybe if I sweet talk him, you know, maybe. The time to buy BTC was back in March, or back when I bought it when it was like 1K. Yeah. I would love to pick up some Bitcoins at 1K. What's the best ADA wallet? I like your Roy. The other one's Daedalus. I thought 20K ADA bought in 2017. How'd you lose it, man? King Cardano said, if you buy Bitcoin, Cardano will think you're cheating on ADA. It's pretty bad, man. I was like nervous to say, I want to buy Bitcoin. You guys are all going to think I'm with somebody else. Jet said, watching your channel the first time I got into ADA, it's pretty awesome. So this is what I'm thinking. Your answer with passion and just being the Cardano community moves me. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's always cool to see new people coming in because of me. You know? It's like I'm doing something. I swear. Pedro said, I like the Roy wallet. I agree with him. Pedro's the man. Jet said, so I have merch coming this year. It's all about different artists. I want to send you one. Hell yeah, Jet. I'll take your merch. I'll probably wear it. I read on Twitter, that's a lot of people selling a part of their ADA at $1. What is the wisdom here? People just want to take some profit, man. That's what it is. And it did go up pretty fast. You know, there might not be wisdom there, but there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of profit. Can you get Charles to do jujitsu? I think he would kill me, man. He's a big dude. He would kill me in jujitsu. No one said, it's Nestor. Love the channel and learning some good stuff, man. Keep it up. Invested 500 in ADA. Keep it going. What are the other investments? Or is ADA all the way? New to this. What's up, Nestor? It's my first time seeing you on the channel, man. I hope you're doing well. Long time no see, man. Long time no talk. I want to say it's probably been a year since I've seen you, man. It's the longest in a long time, man. We got to change that. Hope you're doing well, man. So, Nestor, crypto is a risky thing. It goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. But long term, not financial advice, I believe that crypto will be up, right? So what you do is you just take an amount that you can afford, right? Let's say you're working right now. You take an amount out of each paycheck. You know, you obviously did a lump sum at first of $500 in ADA. So what you do is it may go down, right? But when it goes down, you take that amount that you're going to buy and you just put in more. Right? Because you have to average out that price because crypto goes up and it goes down, and it goes up and it goes down. So the only time you can actually get a good price is if you take a set amount that you just put in from every paycheck. And then you look long term, you know, instead of just looking short term. Because if you look short term, you might leave quicker than we'd like you to, you know. Chet said, how can I send it to you? I'll email you. I forgot to subscribe though. Yeah, you can't. I'm not giving my address if you didn't even subscribe, bro. What the hell? Just DM me on, I need to get a P.O. box, man, but just DM me on Discord. Also, if you guys aren't in the Discord server, make sure you hop in. You have any Cardano questions, anything? Feel free, man. I just sent the link in the chat. That's where the OGs are. Paul Sparks said, I staked to your pool recently. I hope I did it right. Do you have a tutorial video so I can alter it if I did it wrong? I love your work, by the way. Thanks, man. Thank you for staking to the pool. I appreciate that. Do you have a tutorial video? So yes. So if you Google how to stake with whatever wallet you use, so you have two options, Daedalus or Roy, and then you type in BIGPEY after that, big pay, it'll come right up. It'll teach you how to stake. Nestor, make sure you're staking, man. Are you staking, Nestor? I got a video on that if you're not. So what you can do, Nestor, is if you withdraw the ADA into your own wallet, you can actually earn 5.25% a year from staking to a stake pool. And that's 5.25% a year that you earn on the ADA that you have, you know. And you also said, yes, we do been busy. Yeah, we have been busy, man, as you could tell. Christian said, oh, really? I wouldn't be surprised. He seems like the type of guy to be into martial arts. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. He does seem like that, you know. But I think he would kick my ass, man, just in pure size. Wesley said, you got a staking pool. I do. Thank you for asking. Give me a chance to plug it. So my staking pool is Bloom. We have Bloom through Bloom 6. We have pledged over 10 million ADA into the network to show we have some skin in the game, to show we're here for Cardano, and to show our passion for Cardano. And we're not selling any of that ADA. Even though we put that ADA in there when we were at like 7 cents, 8 cents, it's not going anywhere, right? It just shows our passion, shows we have some skin in the game. We also were the 8th block ever minted on the Cardano blockchain by stake pools. But if you have any questions, feel free to join our Discord server. I'll work on these AMAs. We do them every Monday at 3 p.m. EST. Or when I'm a bad crypto man and I don't show up and I happen to do them on Wednesday at a different time. But it happens. It happens. When do you think a bear market starts for Cardano? I don't know, man. It's a hard question. I wish I knew. We'd be rich. I'd let you know, man. We'd be rich together. We could get our own island. Just you and I. You know? Would you like that? Jared said, I think many poor people will eventually feel a moral obligation to own Cardano over BTC due to the power consumption. Unless we move towards, like, some sort of renewable resource. I think a lot of BTC is on renewable resources. Crypto is maturing. It has high volatility, but it's getting less risky. Don't mess up volatility and risk. I agree. Dual Citizen said, I use BigPay's vids to stake my ADA on your Roy. It's very straightforward. Already earned over 100 ADA. Awesome, man. But yeah, if you guys need help staking, I have videos on all the staking you need. I actually have a playlist. I should probably put that playlist in the description. Does Exodus just run their own wallet / stake pool? Yes. Yes. You don't want your ADA in Exodus, right? Because it's really not your coins. They just stake to their own pool. I don't really like that, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm biased, right? But Pedro said, for how long do you do BJJ? Not long enough, man. Not long enough. It's never long enough. I know you're not a price guy. Okay, here comes the price question. But are you buying more ADA or waiting until it drops? Okay, I'll answer it, right? Not financial advice. But any of the ADA that I get from Bloom, I don't sell. So maybe that answers your question. Would you buy more? Because, I mean, it's like I'm buying it in a way, right? I miss ADA at 34 cents. Do you? Do you really? If you wanted to buy more, I could see that. Think about moving from Bloom 5 back to Bloom or Bloom 2. Seems like Bloom 5 has been struggling. It happens, you know, it goes up and down, but it averages out over time. So yeah, maybe Bloom or Bloom 2 is your home. It was a sad day when I had to leave Bloom 1. I was very sad about that. David said, when staking first was going to come out, everybody was talking about all these different factors that would affect what staking rewards would be. Now it's just a strict 5 to 6%. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I will hold my ADA forever. I like that, man. If I start thinking to sell it when it gets to $5, I'm telling you, man, if we go to $5, unless it's like overnight, we might not need to sell. We might be able just to live off our staking returns. For a little bit, at least, you know. Darko, you gave me a $100 super chat, man. Thank you so much. I can tell you're enjoying the value of ADA increasing. You know, I've seen you here all the way back at 3 cents, Darko. So you're giving me a $100 super chat saying, hey, I've made some money lately. Life's good. I'm sharing the wealth, and I appreciate that, man. Can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough, man. Bitcoin is very power hungry, just like Ethereum. The fees are getting out of control. Yeah, it is, especially as the price goes up, man. It was 2 cents once, or even 1 cent, I think, at one point. I saw it at 2 cents, for sure. And I think the ICO price was 0.0, or no, it was 0.2 of a cent. So it would be 0.002. Can I vote with Ledger yet? I don't know. I'll include that in the video, though, so don't worry about that. I will tell you. Dual Citizen said, I'm in Bloom 2. Bloom 2's a nice one, man. John Hamilton, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by. I see you changed your photo, brother. I think you did. I think you changed your photo. Lee said, when do I get my stake rewards? It's been 8 days now. It's a good question. It takes about 15 to 20 days to receive your first returns, but once you receive the first ones, you get those every 5 days afterwards. Michael said, I got in at like 20 cents, but I only got like 1,700, so I'm holding for the moon. I like that, brother. I like that. What's your opinion about XRP SEC case? I mean, you probably could make some money, not financial advice, if it turns out to be good for Ripple, but that scares me away. I would never touch Ripple, and I didn't touch it before. Not financial advice. Kyle, where did you get the t-shirt from? Oh, this one? The Cardano Foundation actually sent it to me. That's where I got it. How much ADA do you own? Not enough. Nestor says, can you stake it if you buy through an app as eToro? So I've never bought using eToro, right? So what I use, Nestor, and I think you should use it too, is called Binance US, Binance.us. eToro is probably fine, as long as you can withdraw it, right? There should be a withdrawal button. And then what you do is you set up a wallet, and it's called a Yoroi wallet. And so you just search like Yoroi wallet, you install that on your phone or your browser, whatever you want to use, and then you withdraw it into that Yoroi wallet from the site. And that's kind of the whole point of crypto, Nestor. Like, so if you look at traditional finance, right, you have money in a bank account. Well, that money's not actually yours. So what they're doing, Nestor, is they're taking your money and then using fractional reserves, they're loaning it out, and they're making a lot of money. Whereas with cryptocurrency, you can actually hold it yourself and no one else has it, and you can make money off of your own money. But when you leave it in eToro, it's kind of like leaving it in a bank that's not secure, right? So what you want to do is withdraw it into your own wallet, and then you want to take that phrase that they give you and you want to actually write that down. You don't want to take a screenshot of it. You don't want to do anything. You want to take the time to write that down, put it somewhere safe. And then once you do that, then you can, in that wallet, in Daedalus or Yoroi, but I told you to download Yoroi. In Yoroi, you can actually stake it. And I have a video called How to Stake in Yoroi, and all you got to do is search How to Stake in Yoroi space BIG space PEY. And that'll be a step-by-step guide on how to do so. Johnny said, see you, Pay. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming by. I will be wrapping up soon. We're about an hour and 30 in. I can't go too much longer or people won't watch the whole thing. They'll see the time and be like, yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. And I understand. I really do. That's why I have to keep them short. Where can I stake ADA? Which one is the best platform? Yoroi. That's where you want to stake ADA. Mr. Toxic says, eToro does staking for you, but you don't want them to do the staking. Ocart says, when you add more ADA to the original staking amount. Well, okay, sorry, I zoned out. When you add more ADA to the original staking amount, do we have to wait 15 days to those return interest? You do. So you're still going to earn every 5 days the amount that you had prior, but you have to wait 15 days to start receiving the increased amount, like 15 to 20, depending on the time of delegation. eToro does not let you withdraw. eToro doesn't let you withdraw? Nestor, I might have to give you a call later, man. No, you can't. eToro is for just trading as far as I know. What are the returns on ADA? About 5.25% a year. Christian said, what are your plans for the weekend, Pay? Well, my birthday is actually this Friday, February 12th. But I'm excited for my birthday. Not sure. I'll probably just be working. I have so much to do. I have so many emails to reply to. So I'm probably going to be working through my birthday and through the weekend. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably go see somebody, hang out with somebody. But that's the plans. It's not time for celebration yet. It's time to build. It's time to work. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Montero said, when are you planning to start cashing out? I don't have a plan to cash out entirely, but maybe you should take some profit on the way up in case you go back down to get some more, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Not going to hate you over here. Yoroi is good. I do like Yoroi. Abdul said, happy early birthday. Thanks, man. Christian said, happy birthday, my guy. Thanks. Mr. Toxic said, you can withdraw supported cryptocurrencies from eToro, trading platform, to the external wallet via eToro wallet. Okay. So you need an eToro wallet, Nestor. That's what they're telling us. eToro is a terrible platform. Don't bother using it for buying crypto. Listen to this guy. Binance US is where to go. Raincorp said, happy birthday, my man. Yeah, it's a great month to have a birthday. It's pretty awesome. I'm hype. Hope you have a great one. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I wouldn't use Voyager if you're in Ohio. I would use Binance US. It's the best. Cardano data is staking safe. Yes, it is. Is anyone staking? We're all staking. Also, can you withdraw from the staking wallet anytime you want? You can. There's no lock. It's amazing. Hi, guys. Is this a good time to buy ADA? I don't know, man. It's a hard question. Never know. Never know. Could go up, could go down. I think it's a good time over time. Maybe not today, though. Maybe not today. I'm telling you guys, if I had a genie ball to tell you if this is a good time to buy, if it was going to go up or the top or the bottom, I would have so much money that I would come on the AMAs and just be like, oh, you need money. You need money. You need money. You need money. I don't have a crystal ball, man. I really don't. And if I did, everyone I've ever met, their lives would be improved. Unfortunately, I don't. Happy birthday for Friday. Thanks, man. Bloom 3 all day. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bloom 3. Bloom 3. Yeah. Agree with the others on eToro. They charge ridiculous fees. Yeah, screw eToro. Live AMA when D equals 0. Of course. Of course. Good idea. Good idea. Hello again, Big Pay. Nice to catch you here. Again from my boss's kitchen. Hell yeah. Jesuth. Jesuseth. Jesuth. How do I pronounce your name? Am I doing it right? But thank you. Thank you for tuning in. You're one of my 3% of female audience viewers. You're a unicorn. You're one of few. Thank you so much for coming by. We need to find a way to get more women into crypto. Tell me, how do we do it? How do we do it? Montero said, is it lucrative to be a stake pool operator? It is if you get stake, especially when the prices are this high. In the past, it was not very lucrative, but now things have changed. You know, we've had an 8x in a short period of time, but you just can't really, you got to make sure everything stays sustainable. What's the official link for PoolTool? It's pooltool.io. .io. I think I missed Nestor's chat, though. Did I? Sounds good, man. Let me know what's going on if we're going to do anything, especially for your B-Day. I got some tacos calling my name. Hell yeah, give me a call. Nestor out. Happy birthday. See you, man. See you, man. Thanks for swinging by. I appreciate it. Can you explain the process of slot battles? How are they determined? How many per epoch? I want to say it's about 2.5 to 5% of all blocks are slot battles, and between two stake pools. So how is that determined? Who wins? Who wins this slot battle? It's a 50-50 chance. That's how it works. So no, if someone's like, yeah, I'm a big bad pool, I win all my slot battles, then they're lying. They're lying. It's 50-50. Big pay crystal ball and their life would be improved. Dude, don't short yourself. You've improved mine and many others. Thanks, man. That's so sweet of you. That's kind. Yeah, I just don't, I mean, someone else has said that to me recently, and like, it's hard to see that when it's just me talking to a computer, you know? It's like, it's really cool to do this shit, but I don't think that I directly improve your lives. You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be very, very, what's the word for it? Narcissistic to think that. You know what I mean? But thanks, man. It's really nice of you. Mitt said, happy birthday, Pay. Thank you. Thanks. I recall back in the day and don't recall it being like that difficult to fund. Yeah. Where are you from, brother? I'm from Ohio. Ohio. What do you think about 6K ADA? It's good to create a stake pool. Create a stake pool if you want, man. For sure. I was able to get a friend to hodl. He wanted to sell, and I told him I'll buy it all back at 0.30. Hopefully it didn't sell. You're going to be able to delegate your ADA to Liquid when it comes out? Maybe. Depends on the risk. And you said, sounds like you'll be able to stake and provide liquidity. I don't know if that's true, man. The protocol has to allow that, and I think it's too early for them to say that. Nothing against them, though. Nothing against them. But from my understanding, how are you going to stake to a pool when you're sending it to a smart contract? I would like to see that, right? Because they rely on the protocol, right? They're not going to determine what you can and can't do. Who's going to determine that is what the Cardano protocol actually allows. And then who determines that is the people like Kevin Hammond or Duncan Coutts, the people that actually build the node software, right? So I think it might be too early to say that. What's going to be great projects to back on Cardano down the road? SingularityNet. Satoshi, third to liquid. I like your picture, Satoshi. It's cute. It's cutesy. I asked you a bunch of questions on running a stake pool. You always answer them, even since private messages. You didn't get anything out of it, but it did help me. Thanks, man. Yeah, and if anyone else has sent me messages and emails, I'm trying to get to them. I'm really sorry. I'm going to get to all of them. It's just been an influx lately. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. But we are going to close it here. I just want to say thank you to each and every one. If you're watching this afterwards, if you're not watching this live, please comment down below. Lion's mane, the best mushroom in the universe. Please. But I appreciate you guys all being here today, man. It means the world. Having so much fun. These are beautiful times, and I'm happy I can share them with you. It's sick. I mean, seriously. It's so awesome. I'm so hyped, man. I mean, do you guys not see like the happiness in my face and like, life's good. Life's good. But have a beautiful rest of your week. Great things are coming. See you guys. I'll do a little dance so it catches up.